Well, you may notice I have decided to talk about the Diddy thing, which is wild because I thought I saw somebody the other day that was kind of giving him props from when we were younger. But I do very clearly remember it being weird. The accusations that he was trying to ride coattails and stuff in other artists' videos, and I mean, it didn't stop me from buying his albums back then, or album, I think, after Biggie's passing. But, yeah, I don't. The one thing I noticed earlier tonight was Jesse on Fire was kind of talking about some stuff, and he put Pink's cleaning of her ex account up there, along with Usher's. And then Usher, who has clear ties to Diddy, obviously, you know, his makes sense. But I was watching another video, I think it was the day before, and it seemed very much like Pink does this every few months. And I don't think there's a lot of ties necessarily with her and Diddy, but I could be wrong. But I was getting the impression that maybe this was just coincidence for her. So I don't know, but I do like the fact that they're talking about how Beyonce's trying to distance herself from Jay-Z, and it's like, wait, but isn't she on one of the flight logs? I get the impression she's probably not innocent here. If he's not innocent. But maybe I'm wrong there too. I don't know. But I guess really what I wanted to say by making this video is just like, this might be one of the biggest problems we have in this country, is that we get a little bit of information and then we just start pounding away at it like this is fact, instead of like letting things play out. Like, you just have to hope the legal system is doing what they have to do to not just get Diddy, but all the other players involved as best they can. But, you know, I mean, we do this with everything, right? Every time there's a shooting, every time there's, you know, some kind of brutality, we just make assumptions and we work off of the worst point. It's like, this is the one of the most frustrating things to me, is that we literally take the information we have in the early stages of something when that information is the most unreliable. And then when we start to get to a point where more and more information's coming out, then we go, oh, that's the conspiracy. That's, you know, that early stuff when we didn't know anything, that was all real, you know. And like, I guess we just love just jumping in, right? Just jumping in, and that drama, that juicy drama, right? So I don't know, but I think there's a couple things right now that I'm hating, because my YouTube feed is full of the Diddler stuff, and it's hard to thumb through it all and look for very real things, right? And that kind of sucks. I guess I've never really truly fully experienced like half my feed just being clickbaity crap, with terrible AI generated images of supposed celebrities that don't look anything like them. So yeah. And then of course I think, you know, the Bieber thing is sad, if he really is a victim, because to find out that this may have been something he's been dealing with since, you know, pre-18 and all that. And I don't know, man. I just hope, I hope it's not true, but I don't think the evidence is there to support such a wish. So, you know, I'm really hoping he's getting some help. Yeah, talk to people, talking to a professional. Yeah. So, man, what a messed up situation. Although, what's funny is, so I don't remember how long ago this was, but I found it again tonight. But that video said it was posted 5 months ago. I mean, maybe it was 5 months ago. I don't know, but I was actually kind of shocked, and this is kind of like the Jay-Z thing, right? So the Chris Brown Rihanna saga, right? The whole big blow up and the crazy crap that went on there. That Jaguar, I'm drawing a blank on her, whatever. The woman who seems to be spilling a lot of stories out there. She was making the argument that Chris Brown's response that ended up leading to him doing really rough things to Rihanna was because she had been messing with Jay-Z even before she was an adult or a legal adult, and that she had passed an STD onto Chris Brown, and then he just found out, and then he showed up at a place to call her out, and she was doing something to somebody else. Now, these are all speculation, rumors, whatever, but this Jaguar woman seems to be on point, kind of like Cat Williams. So I remember hearing that and thinking, wow, I could see a situation where if you're a young man and you think you're in love or whatever, assuming that's what the case was, and then you find out that she's just passing stuff on to you because she's just been picking things up. That's kind of rough, right? Well, then I heard something about was it Usher? Tonight I was hearing something about Usher having that same STD possibly from Diddy. And it got me to thinking, is there any way that all these people are passing this same thing around each other? That the same herpes that Rihanna got from Jay-Z, somehow Jay-Z and Diddy got from each other, or from one or the other, and then Usher got, and then, I mean, you'd almost think that some of these other celebrities might have. I'm like, oh, wow, I heard that months ago, and now here we are, and they're talking about that same STD, but with the other side of things. I don't know. It just got my brain turning a little bit, and it's speculation. There's no rhyme or reason. I have no evidence. I just thought it was interesting that we had this story, whether it was 5 months ago or a year ago, whenever I heard it, and now we're hearing another story, and then those two are kind of being implicated together with their little Diddy white parties. So I don't know, but I'll say this. All I hope is that everybody that is connected to this process gets theirs, because this is ridiculous. I don't care if you're a politician. I don't care what your letters are behind your name. I don't care if you're a celebrity in a movie that I love. Don't care about you being a musician in a band that I love or sing a song I love. Don't care. I just want any victim to at least have some level of closure, I guess, as best they can at this point. So, but in the end, we all know it'll be another Epstein thing where anybody that's got any real power will be protected, and it'll be basically probably Diddy going down and a lot of rumors after that. Or maybe it'll be Diddy going Epstein, and then Jay-Z will be Jelaine. I don't know. Anyway, that's just where I'm at right now. Obviously, we got a long road on all this stuff, and I see a lot of people saying a lot of things, and I'm taking it all with a grain of salt, and I think you guys should too. And that includes anything I said. So nothing I've said is rooted in any guaranteed fact. So just be aware of that. But anyway, that's it. I wanted to touch on that, and then I'm going to make a few probably quasi-funny videos about this very subject. So look out for those. Anyway, hope you guys are having a good night. And yep, tomorrow we'll work on a tire. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Bye.